guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm gonna apologize. I don't have a mic on because I'm repotting my string of bananas today. And I have a feeling that I'm gonna have to do backflips trying to get this repotted, and I don't wanna struggle with a mic. So I hope this audio isn't complete garbage. People are doing landscaping, it's windy. I'm sorry. I thought about not filming this, and then I thought about everybody who would be really mad at me if I didn't. So we're just gonna jump into it. I have my string of bananas here that is about 1.5 years old. I bought this at the beginning of last summer, so it started in my house, and it was probably just the top part of this pot here. I repotted it after it got acclimated to my house into terracotta, and then I brought it outside for the summer last summer, and it grew. It grew probably about half this, so maybe like down to here. Now, this is what I'm working with. I brought it in last winter, obviously, well, for the fall, and it got really mad. It got really leggy up top. I tried to cut a few pieces, kind of plant them around the top to see if it would fill out. I have a feeling this entire pot is roots. Like, there's not a whole lot of soil left in this pot. And those of you that know string of anything have very thin roots. So for this pot to be filled with roots, it's time to repot it. I brought it back out this summer, and you can kind of see where the new growth starts. It's like right here. It's so thick at the bottom here that I'm just gonna literally chop it and plant it, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it, and I hope it works. I have a bigger pot here. It is ceramic. It's not terracotta, which scares me a little, but I don't have any other pots. But I think it'll be okay. And then I'm going to leave it out here for another month because we have about another 4 weeks left before we have to really worry about frost. So fingers crossed. I forgot my scissors. I'll be right back. Are we recording? Okay, got my skizzers. I'm gonna try to show this to you on camera. First, what we're gonna do is, normally I would recommend you kind of taking this and like wrapping it around the top of the pot, but this ain't gonna fit wrapped around the top of the pot. So I'm just gonna leave it as untangled as I possibly can off to the side here. And I'm gonna try to take this out. I have some soil here. My soil mixture is just a little bit of soil, some orchid bark, perlite, a little tiny bit of charcoal, and some pumice, which is a good mix for any type of succulent, I feel. Okay, moment of truth. I don't even know how I'm gonna wiggle this out. I have to loosen it up, I think, along the edges. So I'm gonna take my pruning shears here. Just kind of, guys, please. There's no mic today. We don't need you in the noise of the video. We're just kind of going along the edges and loosening it up around the sides. I don't know if this is gonna help. It's in there. It's become one with the pot. And with terracotta, you kind of have to be careful because the roots adhere to the pot. I shouldn't have let it go this long, but you know, we live and we learn. Also, I'm a little paranoid because it's been outside, so I'm hoping that no critters come out at me that have been living in here. Oh, give it a little tug. Now, if you lose some bananas, it's expected. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. I have to get further down. Should have brought a knife out with me. Apparently, I'm not prepared. I can feel that the roots are attached to the pot. Ugh, it's not budging. It's not budging. Okay. Okay. We broke some roots, but they're all intertwined in there. I probably got about half the pot out. Oh, hope this survives. Okay, so now that we got that out of there, what I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna snip this. I'm thinking like right here. Oh, guys, there's no right or wrong way to do this, I don't think. So we're just gonna kind of get in there and cut. Haircut time. Are we ready for this? What about half? Sure. Oh my God! at that for a cutting. Holy hell. That was a rush of adrenaline like I have never experienced before. Okay, so this is what we have still. See how it's a little leggy up top here? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fill this with some soil, probably about a little more than halfway since the roots are shallow now. And then we're gonna pot this up right into the same pot. And what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to get some of those bananas off the bottom there. I've seen people put these directly into soil and they root. They're very resilient and they're fine. But after some time, like short time, those bananas are probably gonna rot in the soil. And I just wanna try to avoid that from happening. Oh, fun. Now you're gonna cut your lawn. Good Lord. Okay, fill her up. Okay, so I don't know if you could see this, but that's my soil mixture. So we have some orchid bark perlite, what I said earlier. We're simply going to take this and pop it in there. Now, actually, I want to just kind of inspect this first. I didn't see any bugs, which is great. But what I did do is I did the bobby pin trick, where you take a bobby pin and you stick it like down in there so the roots adhere to the soil. So I just want to make sure those are all out. I think I took them out before I started the video. Oh, nope. I see one. Loosen this up a bit, just kind of mess with the roots a smidge. Jazzy and Prime. Okay, I want to try to keep them to one side because we're going to pop these right down in there. So I'm going to take my hand and just kind of go like this to them and see if I could get some of the bananas off. This might be harder than I think. Yeah, they're coming off. And then you should grow roots, because I have propagated this before. The roots should just grow straight from where those little nodes are, where the bananas are. There's even some aerial roots growing on here. I don't know if you could see them, but they're those little brown things. So those will take to the soil as well. I hear cicadas the whole time I'm outside, and it just freaks me out. It's like they're flapping around on the sidewalk. Let's try to get a little more here. Just gonna pick them. Oh, the guy stopped cutting his lawn. It's like the shortest grass cut ever. Oh no, I hear it again. I just wanted to avoid like something rotting in there. I don't know. I'm assuming it could affect your plant, but I've seen people do it and it's like it's been fine, so I don't know. Anyway, okay, we're gonna pop these in here. Literally no rhyme or reason. I kind of want them to hang the same way, so I'm gonna kind of train them to grow over the top of these so that it could look more full. Whoa! But we shall see. Okay. Now I'm going to fill this with soil, and then I'm going to take all these little strands that kind of fell off and then just kind of stick them in there. Okay, I'm going to flip it this way so I can fill this side in with soil. You want to make sure that they're nice and tight in there. These clearly like to be root bound. Otherwise they wouldn't have survived this whole time and thrived. This camera angle sucks too. I'm going to give this a good water so all the soil will kind of fall. All right. Let's flip the hair back over. Okay, a little more over here. I want to kind of try to like sprinkle it in. It's hard with orchid bark because then you get like chunks there, but it's okay. Oh my gosh. Did this actually work? We'll see. Look at this. Wow, it actually looks really pretty. And it's still got length. We will see. Ooh, I made a mess. Okay, so see all these little pieces that kind of fell off? I just want to get them in there, because why waste anything? All right, so I'm just gonna kind of stick them in there. Just make sure you're sticking the right end, the end you cut into the soil. which you can tell which that is by looking at the top piece. There's usually new bananas growing out of the top piece. That went quicker than I expected. I have a feeling it'll do okay since it's going to be staying outside for the next month. I swear if a cicada flies at me, I'm running. If I was bringing it inside, like repotting and bringing it in right away, I would be a little worried because, you know, they get mad when you bring them inside from being outside all summer. They don't really do that well in the winter. Well, they didn't last winter when I brought them in. So I'm glad I'm doing this now where it has time to still be outside and maybe be happy with me. All right, I'm gonna go put this where it was before, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay guys, here it is. I really think it looks so good there now. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was hanging all the way down to the ground, and that's how much we chopped off. We pretty much chopped it in half, but I think it just looks so much better being filled on top, and it's in a bigger pot so it can grow more. Oof, I'm so excited. It's almost like it has layers, you know? She cute. She got a haircut. She got her hair did. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me in this video today. I appreciate you being here. I'll give you a follow-up in 4 weeks on this string of bananas and how it's doing. I'm gonna go water it right now, so just say a little prayer for it. Guys, if you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel while you're at it, because why not, right? I mean, all right, guys, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.